Hello friends, welcome to Electrical Techie. Today we will know how the REF protection operates in the transformer during in-zone fault and the out-zone fault. This is the configuration of DYN1 and DYN11 transformer. Here you can see the HV side is delta connected and the LV side is star connected with grounded neutral. The REF CT and the transformer neutral CT is mentioned, and also the REF relay is denoted by R. First we will assume that the transformer CT is connected in normal polarity and in-zone fault has happened. Now we'll consider the first case when in-zone fault happens. This is an in-zone fault. When an in-zone fault happens, the fault current will flow through the neutral of the transformer from the earth, and it will flow in this way to the earth and back again to the earth and through the neutral of the transformer. The current flowing through the neutral CT is denoted by the red arrow. So like this, the current will flow through the transformer neutral CT. No current will flow in R, Y and B phase of the REF CT because the fault has happened before the REF CT. So the current flowing through the neutral of the transformer is denoted by IF will flow through the REF relay, and it will give an instantaneous tripping command. Now we'll consider the second case in which an out-zone fault has happened. Suppose an out-zone fault has happened in the R phase. Now the current will flow through the transformer neutral CT and it will feed the fault. Suppose a IF current is flowing, it will flow like this through the transformer neutral CT, and it will again go back to the earth. Now the current flowing in the REF CTs and the transformer neutral CT is denoted by red arrow. Here we see in the REF CT in R, Y and B phase, only in R phase in which the fault has happened, the current will flow through the REF CT and not in the Y and B phase. So this is the current flowing through the REF CT. Suppose it is I small f. So this is the direction of the current, and here we see no current will be flowing through the REF relay, and thus it will not issue any tripping command. So for an out-zone fault, the REF protection will not work. REF protection will work only when there is an in-zone fault and the transformer neutral CT and the REF CT are connected in the correct polarity. Now we'll consider the third case in which we assume that the transformer neutral CT is connected in the reverse polarity and an out-zone fault has happened. So suppose an out-zone fault has happened in the R phase. So the current will flow through the transformer neutral denoted by I capital F through the R phase. No current will flow in REF CT of Y and B phase. As I have already said, we have assumed that the transformer neutral CT is connected in the reverse polarity. So the current will flow in this direction. It is denoted by I small f. And the polarity of the REF CT in R, Y and B phase is correct. So the current will flow through the REF CT in this direction. So the IF current from the two sides go through the REF relay and it becomes 2 into IF. So here we see that the current flowing through the neutral CT and the REF CT is same, that is I small f, but the current flowing through the REF relay is double of that is 2 into IF. So during the REF testing of a transformer, when we simulate an outzone fault and double the current flows through the REF relay, then we come to know that the CTs, either REF CT or the transformer neutral CT, is connected in the reverse polarity. To ensure that the REF protection works correctly, we have to ensure that the transformer neutral CT and the REF CT in R, Y and B phase are connected in the correct polarity. If the polarity is reverse, then the REF protection will operate in the outzone fault or a through fault, which is not supposed to operate. Now we'll summarize the current which will flow through the REF CT, the transformer neutral CT and the REF relay during the in zone and the out zone fault in the normal polarity case and the reverse polarity case of the CT during REF testing. So for an in zone fault, when the polarity of the CT is normal or correct, no current will flow through the REF CT. From the transformer neutral CT, IF current will flow, and through the REF relay also IF current will flow. The REF protection will act during an in-zone fault because the current is flowing through the REF relay. For an out-zone fault, the current flowing through the REF CT is IF. Through the transformer neutral CT will also be IF, and no current will flow through the REF relay. So for an out-zone fault, when the CT polarity is normal, the REF protection will not work. When the polarity of the CT is reverse, so for an in-zone fault, no current will flow through the REF CT. Through the transformer neutral CT, IF current will flow, and through the REF relay, IF current will flow. For an out-zone fault, IF current will flow through the REF CT. From the transformer neutral CT also IF current will flow, and these two current will add up and 2 into IF current will flow through the REF relay. If double the current is flowing through the REF relay during the REF protection of the transformer, then we'll know that the polarity of the CT is reverse and it can be corrected so that REF protection will not malfunction during the normal operation. Thank you.